Speaker Johnson suggested Democrats are waiting until after the No Kings protest this weekend to end the shutdown. He called it the Hate America rally. Watch this.
I encourage you to watch. We call it the Hate America rally that will happen Saturday. Let's see who shows up for that. I bet you see pro-Hamas supporters. I bet you see Antifa types. I bet you see the Marxists in full display, the people who don't want to stand and defend the foundational truths of this republic.
Senator Steve Daines, Republican from the great state of Montana, joins me now. Mr. Senator, so the Democrats won't reopen the government until after the No Kings rally. Have I got that right? Is that real?
I think that's real, Stuart. We've known about that for about 2 weeks from some of our Democrat colleagues who quietly told us that. In fact, there's 250 different far-left progressive groups that are part of this No Kings rally on Saturday. You can go on their website and you can see it. Their logos are prominently displayed. As Speaker Johnson correctly said, this is a We Hate America rally. And the bottom line is the Democrats, the far left, are very upset the fact they lost the election last November. President Trump won a landslide. We reclaimed the United States Senate. We have the House. They are frustrated. They're angry. But sadly, they're expressing their anger and frustration by shutting down the government and hurting the American people.
Next one, Senator. Kevin Hassett says a bailout for farmers is coming. What do you know about this? I mean, who gets the money? Do all farmers get something? And how much do they get? What can he tell us?
Yeah. Well, our farmers are struggling right now, and the president understands that clearly. The farmers are big fans of President Trump. These are his people, but they're struggling. They've got high fertilizer costs. Fuel costs are starting to come down. That's good news. But you've got great big markets like China that have shut down their soybean exports, and that is the biggest export market for the United States that we have. And the farmers need some help. And so I'm pleased to see the administration looking at ways they could help out our farmers. And the reason this is important now is they're starting to get ready, actually, for spring season, for planting. They've got to go to the banks here soon and get their loans. They're struggling. I'm glad to see President Trump is going to try to work to help something here for the farmers.
One more for you, sir. President Trump says our military will likely not be involved in disarming Hamas. Watch.
We won't need the U.S. military. We won't need it. Well, because we're very much involved in it. If we weren't involved, there wouldn't be peace. If we didn't destroy the nuclear capability of Iran.
But you still foresee no reason for the U.S. military to get involved in Gaza?
No, I don't see that, no. I think we're going to handle it very well. We'll be helping Israel. But we have other countries that are now. You know, we signed, many countries signed. And many of those countries, relatively, are very strong military powers. And Hamas has no support.
So, Senator, who is going to disarm Hamas?
Well, the folks who disarm Hamas will be the Israelis if Hamas does not live up to this agreement. I was standing on the Gaza border a month ago yesterday. I could hear the Israeli F-16s overhead. The next day, Bibi launched that major ground offensive into Gaza City. That is what brought Hamas to the negotiating table. It wasn't because they wanted peace. It's because they knew the Israelis would destroy them if they didn't come to the table. This is all about peace through strength. You don't really negotiate with these terror groups like Hamas that slaughtered 1,200 innocent Israelis on October 7th of 23. But we don't need U.S. troops there, by the way. The Israelis can take care of this. I hope they don't have to do that. I hope Hamas will come to their senses and fulfill their part of this agreement. But until Hamas either leaves Gaza or is eradicated, you will never see peace in Gaza.
You still have a chunk, a section of the Democrat Party which supports Hamas. That's an extraordinary thing. There's no peace in Gaza if Hamas still carries guns. You agree with that?
Absolutely. And it's chilling to think that there's parts of the Democrat Party and a growing segment of the Democrats who support Hamas. This would be the equivalent of the Democrats supporting al-Qaeda after they took down the Twin Towers on September 11th. It's chilling, it's sickening, it's evil, and we need to confront it. We need to keep this contrast between who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. I can tell you what, Hamas are the bad guys.
Senator Steve Daines from the state of Montana, which is the only state in America I've not been to. Senator, thanks for being on this show. Always appreciate it. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Stuart.